Hello there everybody, Gmod here, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Awakening. In the last episode, we took a march onto Origin Peak, taking out Aversa, and the last thing stopping us from reaching Grima himself. And now, with all that out of the way, the climax has arrived. The time to face Grima and determine the fate of the world and the future is upon us. That's right folks, the final chapter is right in front of us. And I should mention right now before we do anything, once you go into this chapter and complete this chapter, the game will end. There is nothing else you can do on the map. Your game will stop right here. So if you have anything left you want to do before doing the final chapter, do it now, because there's no like post-game or anything like that. This is it. The finale. Once this chapter's over, the game is over. That being said, it's been a long road coming here. We've gone through many trials. We've come pretty far with our team here, and I'm proud of every single one of them. Sure, it wasn't a perfect playthrough, you know, we had a few deaths here and there, because originally I was playing just like Iron Man style, where we just keep going regardless of deaths, until eventually I realized that if I do that while trying to do a Let's Play, it'd kill me. But, yeah, it's been a long road coming here, but I'm proud of every single one of the people here. They've all held their weight, they've all done great jobs. However, every story has to come to an end. And I say, this chapter, this book, needs to be closed. Let's do this. Endgame. Grima. Wretched son of Naga, you will be destroyed.
Are you ready?
Are you ready, Robin?
Yeah.
As ready as I ever be, Crom. Let's finish this. And just as Naga promised, we have arrived on Grima himself. That's right, we are fighting this final chapter on the back of a dragon. If this isn't one of the coolest freaking settings for a final chapter in a Fire Emblem game, I don't know what is, because holy crap, when I first saw this, I lost my goddamn mind. We are literally fighting on a giant flying dragon. Now granted, if this dragon decided to do a funny barrel roll, I think we'd all probably die, but let's not worry about that. Let's worry about what we're facing here. This chapter, obviously as you can tell, the map here is pretty freaking big, and the main gimmick of this map is that you have these sigils all around Grima's back, and these sigils are going to summon reinforcements pretty much every single turn of the entire map, and they are going to swarm you if you take too long. And as you can see from the map's layout here, if I zoom out, we don't really have a whole lot of safe space. We have like the middle here for like the first turn, but after that the enemies are going to start closing in on us, so we don't have a lot of time to like, you know, move around freely. So we really need to make sure that we are being careful and get in there quickly. Now when it comes to the actual reinforcements themselves, most of them are pretty standard. They're mostly just, you know, usual like promoted enemies. They all have like skills and whatnot. Well, some of them do. They're relatively scary, but if you've been playing up to this point and you haven't no trouble, then these guys won't be too crazy. Just give you a quick showcase of all the enemies here. I think this guy is a physic, I think. Yeah, but he's way down here, so we don't have to worry about him too much. However, Grima also has himself something of an elite guard going up this way, and these guys are all surrounding Grima, and I'm pretty sure they move from their spots as well if you go into their range. I could be wrong. I forget if they're hard programmed to follow, like, protect Grima or whatnot. But, they're kind of scary too, so keep that in mind. This guy has 2 killer weapons, so keep an eye on him as well. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a final chapter without a final boss. Meet Grima. If it wasn't obvious, Grima is going to look exactly like Robin. And that's all they have in common, because outside of that, Grima has his complete own set of skills, his own stats, and his own weapon. His weapon is... my capture card popped out for a second. Let's not do that, please. As I was saying, though, his weapon is Expiration, which is Grima's Shadowy Breath. 20 might, 80 hit, 1-5 range. You heard me, 1-5 range. He can attack you from pretty freaking far, so be careful about that. In terms of stats, all the stats are freaking crazy. As you can see, he's got plenty to spare in literally every stat. His defense is slightly higher than his resistance, so if you want to kill him quickly, you may want to go for magic. However, trust me on this, it's going to be very difficult. His stats are quite nasty. That said, though, Crom's Exalted Falchion and also Lucina's Falchion are going to be doing effective damage against him, as, you know, they were literally designed to fight Grima. So, it's going to be very useful in terms of taking him on. Crom's probably going to be a main source of damage when it comes to taking on this boss. And it is possible to double him, obviously, but 33 speed is pretty freaking fast. So, for example, my Crom, he doesn't quite double him, but he has the Ball Milk equipped. So, like, That's the only reason I'm faster than him. If I don't have it equipped, I'm going to be slower than him, so we're going to be a little bit careful about that. And outside of that, he's got 4 skills, and depending on what difficulty you're playing on, he'll have like 4 or 5. I think he gets like 1 skill per difficulty, I'm pretty sure. He has an Ephraima, which reduces all dodge and avoidance within free spaces, which obviously is pretty good for a character who has 5 ranged attack. He has Patvis, which has a chance to half the damage that it triggers from a bunch of types of different weapons. We've seen this skill before. And it triggers off a skill set, which is a massive 38, so he has pretty good odds of triggering it. He has Ignis, which is the same skill that Robin has, so I don't really need to explain it, you've already seen it before. And a skill unique to him is Dragon Skin, which nullifies lethality and counter. So, yeah, also mode and half damage, so, yeah. Grima here is very, very tanky. If you want to take him out, you're gonna have to really, really go crazy against him. And also, not to mention, he is standing on an Iron Space, which I believe this is a unique space. I don't think the spaces exist in any other Fire Emblem game, but the Iron Space gives him +3 defense and +20 avoid just by him standing here. And he's not gonna move from this spot, so, get ready to deal with that. That being said, I think we have all the stuff I need to say about the map. Watch out for reinforcements. Grima's a freaking demon of a battle. And when it comes to my team, I'm basically gonna bring the exact same team I've always been bringing, except for Gaius, because what is Gaius gonna do? No offense, Gaius. What is Gaius gonna do here? You know, I think I'm doing him a favor by not sending him in here to die. And when it comes to my preparations, normally I do this off screen, but since it's our final time doing it, let's do it on screen, shall we? To be honest with you, I'm pretty contented with Krom's equipment. I'm just gonna replace the Godian magic. I'm gonna go ahead and give that to Tharja because, you know, she's our main dark magic user. We may as well give it to her. So outside of that, though, I'm pretty content with what Krom's got, although I might give him a spear just in case he has to attack at range. There you go. And then for Robin, pretty content with what Robin's got as well. I think I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Samia literally cannot use the physics, so let's get rid of that. I'm gonna give the physic over to... Honestly, Libra's not even doing combat. I'll just use the extra space. I'll give him another physic. Why not? Actually, I have like 1 billion physics. Holy crap, when did that happen? Okay. Can I use the physic, or is that a B staff? It's a C staff. Alright, excellent. If you get some physics as well. Hell yeah. And then when it comes to Sumia, I want to give her... Let's see. Give her an old reliable Silver Lance, I think. Outside of that, though, I think she's pretty fine the way she is. Long Q, same deal, although I kind of want to give him a Killing Edge if I have one. Let me see. Surely I have a Killing Edge, right? I have 1 use of a Killing Edge left. Okay, maybe not then. Tell you what, I'll give you the Soul so that way you can do some life stealing if you need it, and then Lucina, I'll have you using other stuff for this chapter, it's fine. The Mighty Gregor does not need any other items, he is perfectly equipped, just 5 axes, go crazy. Frederick's looking fine. When it comes to Lucina, I think I want to give her a... I'll give her the Brave Sword. You never know, it could come in handy. Honestly, I think I'm gonna also give Long Q a Brave Sword instead of the Superior Edge. Because Long Q is so freaking fast, he'll probably like quadruple enemies here, which is gonna be very handy. Tharja, I am pretty content with what you've got going on. I think I'll be fine. Not Cordelia, Cherchi. I don't know why I said Cordelia. I haven't had her around for a while. Rest in peace. I'll give you a Tomahawk. More powerful, why not? Honestly, Gregor is so strong, I don't even think I need to give him like a stronger weapon. I think the hand axe will be just fine. I hit 41 strength is ridiculous. Lucina I've already been over. Cynthia's looking just fine. Although I don't know why you have a Steel Lance. We can get rid of that. Do I have another rescue I can use? No, but I have a ward. That might come in handy. I'll do that. We got Kajal, which honestly, Kajal's mostly just here for support, so I'm not really going to bother giving her any... actually... Can she equip the Silver Lance? She sure can. Okay, in that case, I'll give her a Silver Lance. Libra's just here for healing support. Now he's just here to help Gregor. Kala and Basilio and Flavia are looking just fine as well. Although I'm pretty sure I have some extra... Have I used them all? Really? Alrighty, I'll give her a concoction. Why not? And since this is the final chapter, there is no reason not to use some of these. And I feel like with Tiki's Tear and we have the Chris's Confect. We have 1 of each. I think I'm gonna give the Tiki Tears the Crom just because I have a feeling he's gonna be very, very helpful in taking on Grima with his Assault of Falchion, so I want to be hitting as hard as possible. And then for my other thing, I think I want to give it to maybe Lucina? I'll give it to Lucina. You know what? Father-daughter, why not? There you go. A little bit of extra bulk and some extra HP to go along with it. Not bad. That said, though, I think we're all set to go. All equipment is prepared. Everything's ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game real quick. And then we'll get right into it. Alrighty, I think we're all set to go. Preparations made. There's nothing left to do. Preparations are all set and complete. It's make or break time, folks. This is it. Let's save the future. What manner of magic? Magic? That was a damn catastrophe. He's weakened us all. He's too strong. It cannot end like this. I won't have all of our struggle be for naught. No, this darkness. The future is upon us. Oh, God's Father. And so it ends, Robin. See how frail these human bonds of yours are, how short-lived, how pointless. You have all thrown your lives away, and the result will is the same.
What?
We're not dead yet. Details, details. But yes, I suppose it's high time I got you all off my back, so to speak. Permanently. No. No, you don't want this, do you? You do have a choice, you know. It doesn't have to be this way. You can still save all your friends. Become one with me, and we shall spare their lives. Refuse, and watch as I rend the flesh from their bones. No, Robin, don't do it. He's lying. It's a trap. Now, I will have your decision. Will you save these worms, or will you join me and become a god? Let's be real. We already know the answer to this one. You think me a fool? You'll kill them anyway. Well, of course I would. I only thought you might want to leave your comrades of a heroic selfless image. But so be it. Leave them with the final memory that you were their undoing. Robin! Where am I?
Yes.
Where your guides wills you to be. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have some fleas on my back to take care of.
What?
No, I won't let you. You still dare resist me? Then perhaps I should end you first. So dark. A sea of black. I have no final strategy. No cards left to play. He has won. I can't see. I can't hear. I feel nothing. Nothing. Huh? I hear something. A voice.
Fight back!
Crom? Crom, I can hear you. What?
What?
No, you're mine now. The transcript cannot be broken.
Shall we then?
I know it would take more than this to stop the... Fuck. Can't read. I know it would take more than this to stop you, sir.
Good luck.
Robin, remember all the days we spent together.
Don't falter.
Answer us, Robin.
Stay
Gonna go
frosty.
snap you out of it. Gonna go does with the yelling.
I'm with you.
I thought I was your favorite dragon. Forget about Grima.
Have faith.
The gods gave you to us. I do not believe they wish to take you away.
Just don't fail.
Get up, Robin. No one goes down without my say-so.
Stay with me.
Whatever wants you back, and so do I.
It's all right.
You have earned my trust and my love, sir. Now return to us.
Let's see what you got.
Pull it together, lad. Death is overrated. Believe me. Such a good line. You don't battle dragons, you break them.
Be careful.
This is the test, and by the gods, you're gonna pass it.
Time to pay.
Come on, you can do this. You need to fight with us. I can hear them. I hear my friends. Stop this at once. Silence these wretched voices.
Damn you!
You're all powerless, frail, insignificant. You are nothing.
Come on!
Return to us, Robin. Your bottom was stronger than even the fell dragon's bite.
Crom!
Crom,
Let's do it.
I'm coming, Crom. Hold on.
Now.
Children of man, take my power. Rise now and face the fell dragon. The buildup of this song into this finale is freaking phenomenal. I love this song so much. It's one of my favorite songs in the entire series. Introducing ID Purpose. To this day, in my opinion, one of the best Fire Emblem final battles in the series. That being said, though, there's no time to go crazy with the music, even though I freaking love this song and I could talk about it all day. It is time for us to slay a fell dragon, god damn it. It's been a long time coming, Grima, but it's time we get even. That being said, my strategy for this chapter is very simple. Reinforcements are gonna come like crazy if you take too long, so simply don't take too long. Alright, my plan here is to get Crom up there as fast as possible with the Exalted Falchion and wail on Grima, so here we go. And like I said, only on this turn are you really gonna have any save time, because as you can see, if I turn the enemy ranges on, they cover a majority of the map, so we need to get a move on ASAP. So here's my plan. We're gonna do some pairs right now. Naui, Gregor, the iconic duo. Long Q, Cherchi, another iconic duo. Frederick Samia, you already know how it be. Let's do this. Gajel and Robin, maybe? I mean, the plus 10 defense actually sounds pretty nice. So you know what? I think I'll do just that. Lucina and Croft go together. Libra and Tharja go together, just to keep each other safe. And also because I don't want my units to be spread out too much on this map because of how much crap that goes on during this map. And Tiffia, we'll figure it out as we go. Now maybe I should have brought one more unit to pair with Cynthia. Oh well, it's fine. We're already here. It's okay. That being said, though, we march forward to kill Grima and to save the world. Damn it! Let us go. We go over here. Gonna bring Crom forth, and thankfully, thanks to my boots I gave Crom earlier, right, he can actually move pretty far, so I actually can retrieve Grima pretty quickly with Crom, which again is my main objective here. So not a bad idea. Keep moving forward. Let's march forward with the whole team. Make sure everybody's in rally distance, because that's what Robin's main purpose of this battle is going to be. Just making sure my team is all ready and good to go. And oh my, I cannot stop. I freaking love this theme, man. I freaking love it so much. It's such a good theme. Alright, first turnover. Here comes the Horde. And as you can see, I do mean it. They are on all sides of us. And if you look at the enemy ranges on the bottom screen there, you can see they literally cover pretty much the entire map except for one skirt. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, they covered it. Okay. Yeah, they are covering literally the entire freaking map. So we can spend no time waiting around, or else we are going to perish. So we need to keep a move on. That said, though, I feel like... Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I... Oh. Hold on, actually. If I do a funny rally movement... I go over here with Cherchi and Long Q. I go over here... And I get to work on this guy here. I mean, this guy's not a problem. Most of Grima's henchmen are not going to be that scary at all. So I am totally okay with just doing this. Alright, take care of this guy. Get a nice dodge, of course. Only 5% chance to hit. It'd be kind of weird if I didn't dodge. There we go. Take him out. And hear my words, Awakener. I forgot she said something. I was going to say something. Grima turns a beast beset upon you to no end. Dispatch him as soon as you're able. Once the fell one is weakened, a choice will await you. If Crom lets fall the final blow, Grima shall survive and return to his slumber.
Right.
So be it. If Ramen stalks in Crom's steed, both his life and Grima's are forever over. Only in this way may the fell dragon be destroyed for good and all.
Heed me.
The final decision is yours. A choice we'll have to make. However, we'll get there when we get there. For now, let's see how we do. As you can see, even with all my crazy stats going on, I only do 20 damage to Grima. So, yeah, pretty freaking tanky. However, before I do this, I'm going to switch over to Lucina, equip the Parallel Falchion, which is also good against Grima. So it's probably in my best interest to equip it. And with that out of the way, I think my plan now... how do I want to do this? If only I could go a little bit further with, like, Robin or whatnot. Because even if I rally, I don't think it's going to be enough to kill, is it? I'd have to get, like, super lucky with skills and whatnot to get this. But you know what? Dang it, I'm willing to try it. Why not? Alright, you, rally. You, rally. You, rally. And in the meanwhile, I guess we'll send Gregor to go do funny Gregor stuff. I have no idea if this is going to work. However, I think it'd be pretty cool if I can get this 2-turn kill in Grima. That's my objective here. And, ooh, Luna, this might hurt. Never mind, thank you, Naui. Can I just talk about this, by the way? We are fighting on a dragon. I already mentioned it before, but like seeing it in motion in actual battle, we are fighting on a dragon's back. This is the coolest setting for a final boss ever. Alright, there we go. 24. How does Lucina do? Probably not much better. 17, alright. And Lucina also has a pretty good chance to jump in as well. So honestly, there's a chance this works out. I'll try it. Why not? I'll try it.
Your end has come.
I come to end you, Grima. Arrogant mortal, I am the end. And look at this. He fights using Grima himself. I mean, it makes sense, but like, damn, when I first saw
By your
this.
side.
What a sight to behold. Big damage. Good dodge. Hit it with the
Your
Aether.
end has come.
Ooh, 34.
Damn you.
And the father and daughter have done it. Ugh.
Right.
Now, Robin, this is our chance. I'm gonna finish it. And here we have our final choice, just as Naga warned us. We can let Crom land the final blow, or we can do it. The choice is completely up to us. Well, I can see the merits in what Crom wants to do. Grima must be stopped. Once and for all. Robin! Wait, what? What are you doing? For once, I'm glad you and I are the same. Now I'll give my life to protect those I care for.
What?
You would not dare!
All right.
I would and I will. The evils you would visit on this world are unthinkable. In some way, we share the blame. It's only right for me to run together. No! Robin, no! Thank you, Crom. For everything. Tell the others, my last thoughts were of them.
May we meet again in a better life. Wait!
Robin, no! Gods, no! The war is ended, my friends. Never again will the Fell Dragon trouble our world. I owe y'all far more than the world can ever repay. Especially Robin, who gave himself to save us all. To save all the worlds to come. Poor Robin. After everything he did for us.
No.
Don't cry, Lista. We'll see him again. I'm sure of it. Remember what Naga said? The realm would survive if our ties were strong enough. This isn't over. I believe Robin is out there. Somewhere. And I'll find him. If it takes me the rest of my days, I'll find him. You're right. He has to be out there somewhere. We'll find a way to bring him home. Even have to search every open field in this whole stupid world.
Ah.
I believe the same, my prince. Realm is too strong to simply disappear. It falls to us to look after the realm until he returns.
Yeah.
Robin damn well better come back. That blasted dragon truly got, I'll be the one breathing fire. He made a noble sacrifice, and I know my nobility. I know the Robin will shall someday return. I can feel it too. Robin's out there waiting for us. Though I surely will miss him in the meanwhile. Well, specifically unsustainable, I have what laymen may call a hunch. This hunch corroborates most of the statements made thus far. Robin, I know you're not out there. I know you're not gone. And no one knows more about being lost and found than me. I wish you could have stayed with us long enough to see me grow stronger. But all the more reason to work hard between now and his return. I'm gonna break character for a second. Sabia, you are one of the freaking demons of our army. Don't even worry about it. He lives. I know it. Some people just aren't the type that dying sort. Let's honor Robin's regard for his warren. He was a true to Gaul. And a true to Gaul would not leave family behind. I feel he's out there. If Robin's anything like me, he won't check out just because the job is done. Gonna collect all those sweet rewards, right? Oi, Robin! You daring to make Gregor celebrate alone? Gregor not rest until he drink you on the table. Never change, Gregor. Robin's not gone. He's just misplaced. I'll wait 1,000 years for him if I have to.
In Naga's name.
Naga has a way of sending a ray of light into even the deepest darkness. May Robin find that light, just as he became the light for us. Yeah, better march back here and try again. I'll only send people off on my own terms. Or in a casket.
Oh.
Never says she still feels Robin's love in this world. Also, that he smells delicious, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, Robin! Everyone's dying to see you alive. We're sick to death of death. That reminds me of a good one. Two risen, a wyvern, and the priest walk into a I'm just gonna imagine that we've seen a punch someone on the side, just like, poof, my turn. We have won our future. We are in debt to so many sad memories. I pray at least one of those sadnesses will yet be undone.
Right.
He did what he had to do. That makes the mark of a true warrior. He'll be back. I bet my sweet brown ass on it. I know he didn't say ass, but I think it's funnier. And also more in character. Bah, leave around to take responsibility for all of us. If he cared for us that much, I hope he knows how we still need to see him. Thanks to you and the others, I was able to change. But I've got more charging to do. I want to see it. I'm glad for a victory, but I wish that I did not mean such a sad farewell. I still have much to learn. Come back and teach me. Now I knows what it really means to be a hero. But heroes always come back to fight again, don't they? He's showing that I have a future. That destiny can be defeated. We have to believe he can alter destiny once more and bring him back. This is all wrong. We can't just leave Robin for dead. I'll wait until the end of time for his return. Robin has secured for us all the most precious gift. A future. That falls upon our shoulders to protect what was given. I vow to give all to my healing the damage this war has brought upon the realm. When Robin returns, I want him to see what his sacrifice brought. Robin, if you can hear me, you will always have a place here with us. Remember that. Always. And just like that, folks, that's Fire Emblem Awakening, baby. Oh my god, before I talk about this Let's Play as a whole, that ending sequence as a whole, oh my god. I love Awakening's roster so freaking much. That scene always makes me, like, I don't want to say teary-eyed, but damn, it hits me in the feels. It is quite the experience, man. I love this roster of characters. I love this final chapter. I just love all of it in general. Awakening's awesome, man. It's such a great, like, Fire Emblem game to get into the series with. And I'm happy it was my Fire Emblem game to get into the series. I mentioned at the start of the series how this was my first ever Fire Emblem game, and I am so happy that it ended up being that way, because oh my god, what a wonderful game it was. That being said though, before we talk about the Let's Play, I just want to quickly mention, I am aware I beat the final chapter in 2 turns, but that's because 1, I got lucky with skills, and 2, I had a very good plan to do such a thing because Chrom had boots. Normally, Chrom cannot get in the range of Grima that fast without using some teleports like perform rescue and warp and like some other means. But that goes to show you how crazy Awakening is. I use rally skills, I use other skills to take out the final boss in 2 turns. So, yeah. And that only goes to show you how freaking crazy Awakening can get with its gameplay. There you go. And I've seen people take that boss out in a single turn on Lunatic mode. So, yeah. Awakening is a very funny game. It's a very great game, it's a very sick game, but it's a very funny game. But that's just kind of Fire Emblem in general. Fire Emblem game that you can break if you really want to, but it's a really fun time, so I don't mind it too much. That being said though, with all that out of the way, let's get to talking about the actual Let's Play, and how freaking long it took. I am so sorry that this Let's Play took as long as it did, but at the same time, I will just be honest with you, I completely underestimated the mental capacity, I guess you could say. Oh, not mental capacity, but you know, the workload of doing 1-hour videos per chapter. I didn't think each chapter would end up being an hour plus, but yeah, no, that's exactly what happened. And I'm definitely gonna pick a project. I already have my next project planned after this one. It's definitely not gonna be hour-long episodes like this one. So if that was a little bit too much for you to bear, then don't worry. It's not gonna be a common theme. Although it was a nice change of pace. It was a very fun time. And like I said, I love Fire Emblem, I love Awakening a lot, so you know, playing the game for an hour an episode, you know, it's not that bad. It was pretty fun, actually. It was pretty cool. I can't complain too much. But, yeah. This is also another, you know, another instance of me getting my 3DS capture card and wanting to make use of that of it. Because my first project, I did that with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And that went over great. I had a lot of fun with that. But the moment I had my 3DS capture card, this was another game that instantly came to mind of, yeah, I definitely want to Let's Play this game when I have a capture card. So here we are. And I'm proud to say, we did it, baby. And I will say, at the start of this project, I was talking about, oh, I want to show how much better I got at Fire Emblem. Because when I first started doing my Let's Plays of Fire Emblem on this channel, I barely knew what I was doing. I was a Fire Emblem rookie. And I'd say I did okay this time around. I will admit, I definitely did less, like, worse than I probably should have because I was doing commentary and whatnot. But, overall, I feel like I did pretty cool. I think I did pretty alright. Towards the end of the game, I started, like, blazing the chapters. I started, like, destroying them, like, very few turns. And look at that! 2 turns! Somehow Gregor and Naui were the heroes, even though Chrom killed, literally, Grima. He literally killed Grima with Lucina. I don't know how that works out, but sure, why not? Kinda weird, but anyways. This project was mostly made for 3 reasons, as I mentioned. 1, fun. 2, I love Fire Emblem, wanted to show it off. And 3, because I wanted to show how much I improved the Fire Emblem. And overall, I'd say I did alright. Not perfect, but I did alright. And also, as you can see here, all the characters, what's something really cool about Fire Emblem games, and they always do this, is that whenever you finish a Fire Emblem game, they actually tell you about what the characters are getting up to after the story comes to a close, which is pretty freaking cool in my opinion. So, I'm going to talk over this, but if you want to read them as they're going across the screen here, go for it. And also, as you can see, I should mention before we keep talking, as you can see, if the couple, or if they're a couple or not, will actually change a little bit depending on what the ending is. So as you can see, Lissa here, since she's on her own, because I didn't use her in the long run. I'm sorry, Lissa. I really like Lissa. It just kind of ended up happening. Kind of a common theme with me in this project is that, like, a lot of characters I do end up like, because the problem is that you only get so many characters per chapter, right? I really like Awakening's roster. This is one of my favorite Fire Emblem rosters in, like, any game. And I can only pick so many characters, so it's like, damn, I had to pick a few of them. And by the time, like, Lissa was, like, kind of, like, not getting used as much, I kind of had other people who could do her job better. But I just kind of happened to Fire them. It's a strategy game. You gotta make choices, you know. You gotta make sacrifices sometime. And hey, my man Virion, the archest arch of Virion, yes. I always find it kind of weird how, I know, like, Cherchi and him aren't, like, a couple or anything. I know that it's just, like, a master and servant slash, you know, friend kind of thing. But I'm surprised they don't have an ending together here. Like, despite all that. Although I do know Cherchi, you know, our Cherchi's, you know, married to Long Q, so it kind of makes sense. It's just kind of always something that kind of caught me off guard. And no, Bake! I'm sorry, Bake. Mick was such a freaking monster, and then I got cocky one time. I got cocky a single time. I left him on that stupid beach, and he got unlucky. Very unfortunate how that happens, but it sure did happen. Man. I guess just talking about that since we're actually looking at the character endings here. I will admit, doing this playthrough as a quote-unquote Iron Man for like a good 3/4 of it, probably not my smartest idea. It was very fun, and I definitely made it more challenging. But like I said, when you're doing commentary and you're trying to like, you know, try and like explain everything and whatnot, it can definitely add up and become a little bit hard to manage. Not that I didn't enjoy it. Like I said, if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing this project, and I really did enjoy it. This is one of my favorite projects I think I've ever done, honestly. It was a very fun time to do. Even if it was a freaking handful to do. Like I said before, I had to do the character bios, we had the graphic work, I had, you know, actually play the chapters, it was like an hour of recording. I had the editing to do, I had to include the character bios and whatnot, I had to, like, you know, put the timestamps for, like, whenever I wanted people to, like, skip if they want to go straight to the chapter and ignore barracks and supports. Overall, I wouldn't say each task of, like, making this project come together wasn't, like, super hard, per se. It was just a lot compared to my normal. I'm a pretty casual Let's Player, I guess you could say. I'm not, like, a juggernaut, I guess. But, I feel like I did a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy with how this project came out, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Because, as always, without you, this project isn't quite as special, you know? And, oh no, Rickon died. Oh no. Oh, golly gee, he died in the chapter he showed up. Oh, man, I am so... See, at least Maribel, you know, didn't die. She retired. At least Maribel, you know, got out of life. But that being said, while I'm talking about thank yous, I want to give one special thank you again. I always do this at the start of my projects, but, you know, it's the end of the project. We should give special thank yous regardless. I want to give a huge special thank you to Akumu, one of my good friends, and the main person behind a lot of the graphic work these days on the channel, because, even though I can do some graphic work on myself, he definitely has a special, extra flair, a little bit of pizzazz, you know what I'm saying? So, him giving my channel a little bit of an extra power-up, always appreciate it. He does stuff like my logo, he does stuff like my wallpaper, he does, like, sometimes he does stuff for my actual thumbnails, depending on what's going on with the channel. Overall, very handy guy. Very, very, very good friend of mine. Appreciate you, as always. And of course, as always, as I've said, also I just want to point this out. Look at this. Battles, 176, victories, 127. That actually right there means how many battles Gregor got into and how many times the enemies died in one round. And yeah, as you can see, most of the time, yeah, they died in one round. And the only reason they probably didn't die more is because, yeah, no, Gregor's just a freaking behemoth. Actually, no, I meant to say, he turned into me. I meant to say when he was starting off, Gregor's strong, but he's not like, you know, completely overkill like I made him. But yeah, that being said, I think I've said all I had to say about the project. It was a grand old time. I appreciate all of you for watching it. Fire Emblem rules. If you haven't played a Fire Emblem game, I would recommend this one. Awakening is, like I said, one of my favorites. It's a pretty good starting game. Not super hard, but it's not, you know, you can get caught off guard. I mean, you guys literally saw me lose a few units here and there, so you know. Things happen sometimes. Things definitely happen sometimes. Also, I feel kind of bad because I'm looking at Tharja here, and like I got her to like A rank support with like both Frederick and Robin, and then I just never got the S rank. Although honestly, I feel like with Tharja, that might be for the best. Don't get me wrong, I like Tharja a lot. She's one of my favorite characters in this game. I already talked about this before. I like her weirdness. I like the fact that she's like one of the few people in the army who's like genuinely not really a quote-unquote good person, but they have moments where they shine. I like Tharja quite a bit. And speaking of characters I should have probably, I like a lot, I probably should have used, Henry. I should have included Henry on my team. I feel bad not using Henry. I love Henry. I use him all the time when I'm not, like, besides this Let's Play. But, I goofed. And hey, Basilio, yeah, man, you were only here for 5 battles because you come at like near the end of the whole freaking game. But you know what? I appreciate you nonetheless. I love Basilio as well. Like I said, as I'm looking through this roster here, as I'm looking for all the credits here, I keep going, damn, I really like this character. I really like this character. That's my entire thought process going through these entire like end credits here. It's just like, damn, I really like this roster. And that, in my opinion, is probably the strongest point of Awakening, besides, you know, the gameplay being very fun and some of the really good story moments and the music, is the characters. The characters are a lot of fun. They're really cool. Because I feel like in the future Fire Emblem games, they tend to lean a little, not all of them obviously, but like I feel like in the future Fire Emblem games, some of the characters, they tend to lean into being a little too goofy. And they kind of like lose, I don't know, they kind of become like a gimmick and not really a character. Obviously there's some Awakening characters who are kind of like leaning into that as well, but like I feel like this game in the series kind of hits the nail on the head where it's like, let's make our characters quirky and like zany and likable, but not too crazy. Cough, cough, Fates. Spoiler, I don't like Fates very much. If I ever play Fates on this channel, it's not gonna be a pleasant experience. All right, I'm gonna be miserable. Oh yeah, Anna was in this game. I forgot about you. I'm sorry, Anna. I didn't mean it. And hey, Lucina. Lucina disappeared after whispering these words to her infant self. Yours will be a happy future. Did she journey to another land or back to her own time? No one knows for certain. I'm pretty sure Lucina's staying around here. You know, I think that talk with Chrom hit her pretty good. I don't think she's leaving. But yeah, with that being said, one final thing I want to talk about, now that I'm done rambling about this project and how great of a time it was, and how grateful I am, and blah, 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 you know, all this mushy stuff, all this boring stuff you don't want to hear about. You may be wondering, what would have happened if I did actually let Chrom get the final blow? And to end off this project, I think I'll put the ending that you get if you let Chrom do the final blow. Because there are two different endings to this game. None of them are necessarily the bad ending per se, but they are two different endings. And I think it's really cool that they have something like that in a Fire Emblem game. Because most Fire Emblem games, they tend to have a good ending. And that's kind of it. Also, Iwata, rest in peace. As always, rest in peace. I see you in every credits, rest in peace. But yeah, like I said, to end things off, after this credit rolls out, I think we'll show off the ending of what happens when Chrom does do the final blow to Grima. With that being said, I've rambled on long enough. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed as always. This has been DModGmod with Fire Emblem Awakening. A wonderful game that I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did. Because I really do love this game, and it means a lot to me being my first in the series. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next project. See you guys then.
Your end has come!
I'm right here.
Now I'm angry.
You're mine! I'll keep you safe!
I will not fail! Damn you! Right.
Remarkable.
Well, that was intense.
Well, I feel edified.
That was amazing!
That was tasty.
Oh, yes.
That felt good!
In Naga's name.
Oh my. Wow.
Our bonds are strong. Very nice.
I've done it!
Good always triumphs! Whoa!
Hey. Oh. It's my fault. Right. You belong with us.
Crom, we have to do something.
What do you propose we do?
I don't know.
I see you're awake now.
Hey there.
There are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know. Give me your hand. Welcome back. It's over now.